Building time. Building time. Who will win and who will fall? Find out when we burn the wall. It's building time.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to Building Time. This is the show where me and Stampylonghead build in time on a Friday. Hi-ya!
You always add that bit in, don't you? Should I say that? I never say about Friday.
Tell everybody what day it is, Stamps, in case they don't know.
Well, see, the thing is, I never like mentioning the day because we don't know when people are watching this. You know, for example, we're recording it on a Monday. We're uploading it on a Friday, but who knows when they're going to watch it? They might be watching it on a Tuesday or even a Sunday.
No, they need to watch it on a Friday when we upload it on the Friday.
Should we delete the video when it gets to Saturday from now on, just to add some urgency to building time?
Exactly. Let's definitely do that.
You're making a mess. Oh no, this won't do. Actually, that looks quite good. Let's do this on. Let's do that on all the corners. Oh, I'm making a bit. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Whoa! Oh, brilliant, Squid. Nicely done. That looks good, doesn't it?
Right, we're going to change all the rest of them now, Stamps, to match.
All right, okay. We'll be back in 5 hours. Only joking. Right. So last week, we had to build a parade, didn't we, Squid
Yeah. Who won this?
And everyone's voted. Okay, and some people voted for me, some people voted for you. Here are the results. Are you ready to hear them?
Yeah. Did 4J win?
4J didn't win this week. They probably would have if they were involved. But
yeah, they probably would have.
The results are as follows. Squid Nugget got 56,000. I got 68,000, which means my little parade with my balloons and my marching band was the winner this week. And oh, look, I don't have to travel very far. Very convenient.
Nice. Jolly good, jolly good. I need to get some points back. I haven't done any in ages. I thought that I would claw it back this week, but seems you picked me to the post again.
You had a period where you were just destroying me, but now...
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know, you're just not stepping up to the plate like you used to, Squid.
I feel like the parade was there. I just feel like, people didn't, they just didn't like it.
I feel bad now. It's funny because, when I'm building, I want to win. But when it's the results and I know I'm going to win, I'm like, right, let's not make sure I sound like I'm showing off or anything. It's, I enjoy it more when it's close. But everyone, we keep saying this, make sure only vote for your favorite build, not who you want to win. This isn't vote for who you want to win. It's vote for who built the best build. Try and imagine that you just walked in, saw these two builds, had no idea who built them, and which is your favorite.
Okay, that's how you vote, guys. That's how you
vote.
Watch me do atrocious this week.
Right then, so yeah, this is a whole new week though. So we're going to once again have 15 minutes to build, and the topic is a plane. And that was recommended by Jack the Dragon Killer.
Whoa!
I want to. Can we build his name rather than the plane? Can we build Jack the Dragon Killer?
We've already kind of done an airport, haven't we?
Yeah. Shall we switch it? Shall we build?
Should we switch it
Shall
around?
we build Jack the Dragon Killer then?
I feel like that's good. Should we do Jack the Dragon Killer?
Okay, so suggested by the plane, we are going to be building Jack the Dragon Killer and whatever interpretation of that we can come up with.
This is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be so good. Okay, let's do it.
Right, we will begin in a 3, 2, 1, and go. Right, the time started. So let's start off with the dragon for starters. So what I really don't want to do is I don't want to build the Ender Dragon because the Ender Dragon's already in Minecraft. I don't need to add in another Ender Dragon. So I'm going to build my own dragon in my own style. That's the idea. So that's going to be the tail. The body, so the tail's going to kind of loop around like this. It's going to be a pretty big dragon, which is why I'm getting building pretty quick. Then it's going to loop around to here. This is the belly, and then it's going to go up to here. This is where the head's going to be. Right, this is my dragon, believe it or not. This will hopefully end up being my dragon. I'm just going to go and keep placing blocks because I want to build an impressively big dragon. I could do David and Goliath, couldn't I? Well, Jack and the dragon. So I could have like a little tiny person trying to battle this giant dragon. I could maybe do him like in the air, as if he's like jumped up and he's like swinging his sword down to try and slay the dragon. That is cool. And a big shout out to Jack, the dragon slayer. I'm sure he's there like going to like looking through YouTube on a Friday to see what's coming up. And then he suddenly sees building time, Jack the Dragon Slayer. And he's like, what? What's going on? Like, did they pick my topic? Yeah, so this is the kind of plan for the dragon. So I guess the tail can kind of get quite thin. So that I guess that will be as thin as the tail goes. Then let's kind of build up the rest here. And I'm not just going to do all green wool, by the way. I don't even know why I picked green wool. I just kind of had to pick a color. I just didn't want it to be like black or purple or anything, because that just reminds me too much of the Ender Dragon. And that's kind of yeah, as I said, that's kind of really not what I'm going for here. I want this to be a unique looking dragon. So it might be a bit of a unique shape. Like, these are the kind of builds I'm bad at. Like building things like dragons or like giants or like anything real life. Like when I had to build like animals, I was really bad at that. I'm much better, I think, at buildings than I am at like real creatures. I'm not good at building natural looking things, I guess. I'm much more better at like symmetrical patterns, I think, than building natural things like this. So yeah, we're going to see how this is going to go. Oh, it's looking really weird, isn't it? Oh, well, I've built way too much. I am committed to this. To be honest, I'm just happy that we're building this ridiculous topic. To be fair, I don't even care who wins or how it ends up. And you know what? Squid, so it's about time Squid won a round anyway. So if this ends up rubbish, I'm going to claim that I purposely did bad in order to give him a win, because I felt bad. Even though that isn't the case, that's what I can say. So there we go. This is my dragon. There we go. It looks a little bit like a green bean. A little bit, but this is my dragon. So this is where the head's going to be. So let's go and do the big jaws coming out here first. So this is one jaw. Let's do it like this fin, I guess. And so it's going to look like the jaw's massive, but then I'm going to kind of build the rest of the head around it, which will hopefully make it look okay. So these are this is its mouth. I love building like this because this is the way I hardly ever build. Just continually placing blocks and just getting like a shape down there and then trying to kind of rearrange it and make it kind of into something. So this is the mouth. There are its big gnarly dragony teeth at the front there. It kind of looks a little bit like an alligator at the moment, but I'll get that sorted out. So let's kind of make this head go up a little bit taller here then. So let's kind of build this entire section up a little bit higher like that. That's looking all right. Let's go and give it some nostrils. I really don't have room to make it breathe fire. That's kind of my big regret. I've kind of gone too close to the edge here. I really don't have room for any fire coming out the nostrils. And I don't know how I'd really do the fire anyway, so maybe it doesn't matter too much. So let's go and try and do the eyes. So I don't know how I can really do this without making them look too cartoony. So if I kind of build the head up to here, and I can kind of go like, let's go for like evil red eyes, shall we? Like this? No, I don't like that. That's too evil. It's kind of scaring me a little bit. Let's do like coal black eyes, like that. Does that look okay? It is looking a little bit goofy. There we go. It does look a lot like an alligator. That wasn't the intentions, but I'm going to add like some other colors to it to hopefully make it look a little bit more unique, I guess. And I can't neglect Jack either. Jack, the dragon killer. I can't neglect him. It's kind of like reminds me of like Jack and the Beanstalk. Like instead of killing a giant, it's killing a giant dragon. Let's try and sort out the mouth a little bit as well. Something pretty cool that I could do is add some like red carpet on the inside to kind of make it look a little bit more like the inside of a mouth. So let's go and do that there. And of course I need to add the wings, and I need to add some legs and some claws as well. I am suddenly really realizing how little time I have to do a whole lot of things. So let's keep building and just hope that Squid Nugget's in a similar situation. Like, it's funny, like I start off with all the best intentions. I start building, it often ends up like going wrong. and then I kind of just have to hope that Squid's is going just as badly as mine is. That's kind of like the normal method for a building time episode. So let's go and build up this this body a little bit more. Like, so he's looking at a little bit skinny, and I want him to look like a dragon which has just eaten a village or something. You know, this is an evil dragon, and I want the dragon to be evil because I want good old Jack to be the hero. So let's kind of do like these markings, maybe going down the dragon like this, all the way down to the tail at the bottom down there. I think that's going to make it look a little bit more interesting. It does look a little bit like a newt. I will be honest. There is resemblance of a newt from that I'm getting from this dragon, which I don't know how big of a problem that is, but it's not the terrifying dragging look I was going for. But you know what? I've started to get a little bit attached to my dragon here. I'm kind of liking this a little bit. So there we go. There's one of the claws there. This other claw kind of isn't going to fit where the other claw was. Let's just go and try and work this out. Or maybe it will kind of fit in there. If I kind of go like that, and do the claw there like this. Let's try and make it look relatively symmetrical and kind of build it up there like that. So there we go. It's got some claws. Still looks a little bit like a newt, but that's okay. Then let's do the back legs coming out from down here somewhere. And these can kind of be like stretched behind it. I'll do these as kind of longer legs, and these can kind of be stretched to the back there. And let's kind of do some claws on them and kind of build up these legs a little bit there like that. And kind of do the same kind of thing on the other side. So I really kind of need to build it right down here. They look a little bit like 2D, the legs, don't they, for some reason. And yeah, I can't run out of time to do Jack, because this isn't a challenge to build a dragon. It's a challenge to build Jack, the dragon slayer. So I really can't neglect doing that. His legs have kind of blended into one. Let's kind of flesh them out a little bit and make them look a little bit less 2D. I think it's going to look pretty good. They look kind of funny. I kind of like it though. Like, I know this is like a very unmenacing looking dragon, but I kind of like my little dragon. I got to add the wings though. I can't forget to do the wings. I almost forgot. So let's do a different color for the wings. So I'm going to do the outside kind of green, like the way I've done the rest of it. But then I'm going to do like a different color for the inside of the wings. I think it's going to look good. So let's kind of build up to here, and then kind of go and link this up to the rest. Oh, I kind of went way further out there. Let's kind of do something like this, and then there can be a little point at the end. That looks okay. That looks like accidentally ended up being a pretty awesome looking wing. So hopefully I can just kind of copy that on the other side, and let's go for red. Let's go for a nice red wing. Should look okay. Then I do the same on the other side. Then once the wings are done, that is when I'm going to really start focus on Jack himself. So that's where I come out from. About, is it that level? It's just under the dip. So yeah, and then oh no. Uh-oh! Have you seen the problem? Right, this wing can be like, it could be turning. Okay, the dragon's turning, so it's had to put this wing sideways because it's turning. Okay, that's what's going on here. Okay, let's kind of just try and roughly do this this wing how I did the other one, and it's gonna be wonky just because it's turning midair. It's doing a sharp maneuver to try and avoid Jack. Jack swinging with the sword. The dragon had to do a sharp turn, so it twisted one of its wings to get aerodynamic, and now it's spinning round, and that's why one of the wings is wonky. Okay? That's what I planned from the very beginning. This isn't just an accident because I ran out of room. There. Oh, it's giant. Why is that wing so big as well? Let's kind of chop off a bit of the top here and kind of do this like that. I think that might make it look a little bit less ridiculous. So there we go. There is my dragon. It's looking all right. It's not the best dragon in the world. There's a bit of a weird bulge here. But yeah, I really do need to put a bit more focus on Jack himself now to try and add in the star of the show. So tell you what, let's not do him jumping in the air. I don't think I'm going to have time to do that. Let's kind of just do him down on the ground here somewhere. So I want it to be as if he's kind of like a knight. So let's do him with wearing iron armor. So where are iron blocks? Here we go. There they are here. And then let's get some black wool, and he can also be wearing blue. Right. So let's go and do his legs here. like this, and I guess I can do him relatively big. So these are his legs there, and then this is his iron armor that he's wearing like this. Let's just go and build this as fast as I can, and I can kind of just go and build the next one kind of as we go. And let's go and do this leg up like this, and that way I can kind of really easily make it symmetrical. So that's his legs going up here. He's gonna be like, it's like Jack's a giant. It's like it's kind of the opposite of what I intended to have happen. Like now it kind of looks like it's the giant killing the baby newt. That's kind of what I've ended up building here for some reason. So I will add some more decoration to the armor if I have time. But for now, let's kind of just do it as a big iron block because I've got less than 5 minutes left to finish the entire build. So I really don't have a huge amount of time to do a load of decoration. So let's go and do this. Yeah, the rest of this in, which is kind of like his armor. And I've gone really close to the edge there again. I don't know how I'm going to fit that arm in. So let's do the sword in this hand. He can be left-handed, I guess. So this is where his arm is going to be coming out here like this. And then I can do his hand and have a sword as if he's there trying to attack the dragon, to slay the dragon. So let's go and do the hand, which I can do like this. And does his arm look long enough, or is that like a really short arm? Let's go and have a look. That looks okay, actually. That doesn't look too bad. So let's go and do the sword now. So let's kind of use I kind of like using like gray wool. I think might look good for it. Or is there any of the, let's do yeah, I think gray wool. I don't really like the color of a lot of the different clays. So that can be like the blade, and then this can be like the handle here. So let's go like that, and then I can go like that to make it look like that's the sword, and then this is the blade kind of going like I don't like it going into the dragon, actually. I like it to look like the battle's still going on. Like, I know he's called like the Dragon Killer or whatever the name was, but I kind of like it as if they're just having a battle. I don't want to kill my little dragon yet, because I've kind of got quite attached to it. So let's just do it as if he's there raising up the sword like this. There we go. I think that looks much cooler. And I tried to add that down there, but let's just go and add blue. Blue can kind of be his color. And then yeah, let's go and let's go give him another arm first, I guess. Because I think that's going to be quite important. And I've just about not got over the area, and then we can go and add a head on Jack, which is going to be really important. So how long's the arm? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I need to go one more like this, and then here can be his other hand down there, casually standing by his side while he's here attacking the dragon. And what I can do is I can do this quite cool, because I can make it look like he's wearing a helmet. So if I build all of this section up here like this, and then I can kind of have the face on the inside, as it kind of looks a little bit like he's wearing a hoodie. He's like wearing a parka. But that is supposed to be his armor. That's his helmet there. And now I got to do his face, and I don't have a huge amount of room to do his face. But let's go and try and do that in there. And he can have brown eyes, I guess, because why not? There's Jack the Dragon Killer. Here are his eyes, and let's do a little wooden nose as well. Oh, this looks ridiculous. I love him. I love it. I know this looks ridiculous, but I really like this. I'm really happy with how this has ended up looking. So let's go and add a bit of a decoration to his armor, shall we? I can do like a crest, I guess, on his not a crest, I said there, if you listen carefully. Yeah, we could do a crest on the front. So let's kind of get some diamonds and some emeralds and some gold, and let's kind of do some sort of design and kind of just make this up here. Let's get some iron again. I don't like that. Let's kind of do this a little bit lower, like that. And then it can kind of go up like this. Does that kind of look okay? And then this can kind of go down like that. Then let's do like gold along here. I'm kind of just making up sort of a random design I think will look pretty cool. Then I can go diamond, redstone, redstone. Then let's do like an emerald there. And let's kind of just link this all up to, that was kind of supposed to be his belt. But there we go. That's his that's his crest there. That looks whatever. I actually kind of don't like the that along the bottom there anymore. I might change that to to there, then I might kind of just give him a belt, like a proper belt around the outside. If I am going to do it, I got to be really quick though, because it's kind of going to be like the last thing I'm going to have time to do. Because yeah, we only have about 10 seconds left. The time has absolutely disappeared this week, but there we go. There is Jack the dragon killer, and there is my beautiful dragon, and that is time up. So let's unmute my mic and let's say hello to Squid Nugget and see how well he's done. Hello, Squid Nugget. How was that?
Funny, very funny, very good.
How do you think you've done well?
Depends who's looking at it, to be honest.
Me and everyone watching the video.
Well, I don't think it's bad. I think it's pretty funny. I've gone for the comedy, so we'll see how it goes.
I didn't mean to go for the comedy, but I kind of accidentally did, I guess. But yeah, so shall we reveal each other's builds?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's burn the wall.
Burn the wall.
Did you get everything done then, or?
Yeah, I think just about. I was building to the last second this week. I only just about got it done. I kind of ended up changing my idea a few times while building, I think.
Okay. Right, let's see.
Ooh. Well, who should we check out first?
Oh, your dragon looks cool. I like your dragon. You laugh at my dragon.
I thought it looked a little bit like a newt.
Yeah, it does look a little bit. It looks like it's got big ears.
Like, I really just didn't want it to look like the Ender Dragon, I guess was the idea. And so at first it was going to be a big dragon with a little person, but it kind of ended up looking like a giant person killing like a baby dragon.
Yeah. Oh,
and
man.
Jack looks like he's wearing a hoodie. It's supposed to be armor.
It looks like Finn from Adventure Time, if you've ever seen that. That's what it looks like.
Also, do you like the wing? I kind of didn't have room, so I did it as if he's turning. Look at this wonky wing.
That is brilliant.
I like it. I was happy with it. I really enjoyed this week.
Yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. I'm glad that we did this instead of planes. It's much more exciting.
Yeah, especially because we've done the airport before as well. Yeah, this was an unexpected surprise, I guess. So yeah, do you want to talk me through yours a little bit?
Yeah, so you kind of got to look at it from one angle. Okay, so this is from
All right, which angle is that?
here.
Oh, what's this?
So this is my angry fire-breathing dragon.
Wow, those eyes though. It looks like, those fish with the really bulbous eyes. It looks like one of them.
I kind of did it like Chinese dragon, like the festival sort of thing style.
Okay.
If you come here, like
look at the legs. It's like a really wiry one.
Come here, look at Jack.
Okay, you really got to get the perfect from here. They kind of both look like their faces are a bit warped, don't they? But if you stand in the middle and switch between them...
It looks pretty epic if you just switch. So he's got the sword, he's got a bow, and then, yeah, this is like the little cave that the dragon, lives. It was supposed to be some kind of backdrop, but I just put it there just because I had a bit of time left. But yeah.
And is this his tongue, or is this him breathing fire?
This is breathing fire.
Ah, okay. That's what I wanted to do that, but I built it really close to the edge, so I didn't have room to add any firing. So I was going to use glass panes, like red glass panes and orange glass panes and stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, the thing that kind of made it this angle is because I started building it diagonally, and then I got so far into it, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to just carry on now. So everything's built diagonally, but I think it gives depth. There's a lot of depth to it. But
yeah, no, it's good. It does give you an option to kind of add a different kind of detail, I guess, when you kind of build on you're basically building on a different plane. So it's kind of interesting how we ended up doing it differently like that. And we have very different looking jacks at the end of the well, it looks like a action figure. It's like a little toy, doesn't it?
It looks like a robot.
A little button nose.
There we go. Pressing his nose. Make him sneeze. But yeah, that was good. That was really good. I enjoyed that. We should do more of them topics stupid. Maybe next week we should just take the person's name. See what it is.
Yeah, but then if they're called Abigail, I think he had a particularly good name. It worked this week. But we are doing a special building time next week. We're going to be using the steampunk texture pack.
Yeah, that should be pretty good. So I'm guessing we're kind of building something steampunky. Yeah?
Well, we hope so. I mean, it's kind of up to people. So we're using the steampunk texture pack, but the theme isn't necessarily steampunk. Just when you're leaving comments with recommendations, just kind of bear in mind that we're using that texture pack. So yeah, we'll see what we end up having to build in that texture pack. But yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting.
Yeah, so Yeah, but this week, let's concentrate on this week, Stamps. Concentrate on this week. So we'll let you guys vote now. You can do it in one of two ways. You click the top right-hand corner of the screen. It says Vote Squid, Vote Stamps. I'll look in the description. There'll be 2 links there as well. But as Stamps says, try and comment something next week where we can actually, sort of build it within the steampunk texture pack. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It should be really good. It's been a long time since we've actually built something else in another texture pack. So it should be really interesting.
Yeah, we'll find out what we got to do, and neither of us have played in the steampunk texture pack before, so we really don't know what's in it, to be honest. So it's going to be fun because we're going to be trying to work out what different blocks look like and kind of playing around. So yeah, that's going to be a fun one, and that will be online next Friday.
Yeah, but that's it for us today, guys. Hope you have enjoyed. We'll see you next week for another building time.